What's up, guys? Welcome to the Plug-in Party podcast. I'm Jordan, and with my co-host,
Guillermo.
and we have a lot of shit to talk about this week. Like on Saturday, how Sam Rockwell, he swore on SNL, and the worst thing to come out of this is a fine from the FCC. So, I mean, that was funny. Did you watch SNL that day, Guillermo?
No, I did not.
It
But I
was
saw the clip.
Oh, you saw the clip? Yeah, because it was on Twitter a bunch. And
He's on Twitter.
yeah, always on Twitter. And what was I gonna say? And that was the first episode of the new season, and it was the first skit too. Cause you know how like you have like the opening skit with like the cast, then the monologue, and then the first skit, and that was his first skit on SNL. And it was especially funny because he had the monologue be like, I'm usually the character guy. I'm always like in like the support character or whatever. And he's like, since I won a Golden Globe and an award, I can now be the main guy. And I made the joke, and I saw this one joke on Twitter be like, well, Sam Rockwell was the main guy for the opening monologue. Now he's gonna be the background character
Yeah.
again. So
Definitely lasted for so long.
yep. And then moving on to Sunday, we had Hawaii missile false alarm, which was very easy to mix up the two, since it was like a iTunes kind of selection kind of thing. It was like
That's my alarm.
it was like you press it, that's like a yes, no, and then like an other option. And that's kind of like the same thing with the alarm systems. What is it called? I forgot, but it's like
The Amber Alert.
Amber Alert. That was it. Yeah, I couldn't think of Amber Alert, but yeah, that was it. So like it's like test missile alarm, and then missile alarm right below it. And I guess it was easy to scroll down next time you press missile alarm. So yeah, but now they're making jobs for like the guy got fired, so now they're gonna find someone. Yeah, they gotta find someone who sets up the monitoring correctly, and then someone else to confirm that it's either a false alarm. Yeah, either a false alarm, an actual alarm, or the test alarm. So yeah. Then go on.
I'm signed up for like the Amber Alert things, but I've only gotten it like once, which is a good thing. I think that's a good thing because
Yeah.
not many kids are missing. But
Yeah.
I don't know if it's actually a working system or not.
Yeah, neither do I. Then moving on to Monday news that got out. South African activists attacking, well, more like thrashing H&M stores, and
Completely demolished that place.
yeah, and the leader of these activists are like, yeah, we're gonna keep doing this, because this is a disgrace to, their race and all that, and
Yeah, I understand why they're like throwing that, like, doing that.
yeah,
But I don't think they should just do it to that select store, because it's not the store that did the advertising or anything. It's the actual company.
yeah,
But yet they're like stopping people from having work.
yeah, and the workers actually have to clean up their mess afterwards. It's not really like destruction of damage, but like it's just just making a mess, really.
There's better ways of going through it.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually taking action's kind of not really doing any of that. And then moving on to Tuesday, in Paris, California, Paris, the district, 13 children found in captivity by their parents. 7 of them were actual adults, and the other 6 were kids. The children were from the ages from 2 to 29, and they all seemed to look like kids because they were also brittled and, well, they were locked up and chained to the beds by their parents, which is really fucked up.
That's scary.
Yep.
I can imagine being one of those kids. That'd be, oh my god.
Yeah, dude, like the whole like basement and all that was just disgusting. There was like dirt everywhere, like it was just shadowy, and it was pretty bad. And the parents, they expected to have like life in prison.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking though?
What?
Prediction.
Hmm.
I'm calling it right now. They're gonna make a movie about it. Yeah, it's Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, it's most likely. Yeah, like there was a similar situation in New York. They called them the Wolf Pack or the Lone Wolves or something like that. They were like these Indian kids who lived with their father, and they didn't want them to go to the outside world. and so they just watch a whole bunch of like late 80s to like 90s movies, and they would like reenact them basically in their apartments. And they like grew like long hair, and one day when the dad didn't like, or when they knew like the dad was gonna be gone for a while, they snuck out of their apartment for one day and they went out into New York City. And
they had McDonald's.
and they were just like sightseeing and all that, and they met someone who would like give them the time of their lives that one day before they had to go back to their apartment before the dad finds out or anything. And yeah, there was a similar situation like that in New York some time ago, and they call themselves like the Lone Wolves or the Wolf Pack or something like that. It was really interesting. I think they had a 2020 on it too. I'm not too sure. Alright, well that was Tuesday, so moving on to Wednesday. Oh, again, well, this one's a big one. YouTube updated the requirements to be eligible for ads for YouTube videos. That, you know. So now, the requirements. Your channel needs to have 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours of watch time over the past 12 months. So that's it's kind of a ball buster, Gammo, don't you think?
Yeah, that throws us down a hole.
Yeah. And this is not really like opening the door for creators, you know. It's more like an exclusive kind of like club, you know. And if you're not part of this like requirements, then they just like kick you out of the ad service, which is not really the best step forward. But like the reasoning behind it is so they can monetize, you know, the channel, make sure it's not like a copycat channel, or they don't upload anything fucked up like those kids channels or the that one Logan Paul video that, you know, is kind of taking a big backlash and everything from like YouTube to the actual creator, you know. So yeah,
no, I agree. There should be like requirements to have ads, but like I guess these are some would say, I guess, like harder to reach to most people.
Yeah, like high standards.
Like, yeah, without you having to like post every day and like long videos at the same time.
Yeah. And then some other news that happened on Wednesday. North Korea and South Korea agreed to have an opening ceremony in the upcoming Olympic Games.
Yay! We're gonna have peace.
But is that what we want, Gimmo? Is that what we want? The Americans and the other countries that are enemies of North Korea. Do we want that?
I mean, I guess we're taking some steps to like, I guess, try to be peaceful. I guess that's okay, but there's always some kind of agenda somewhere.
Yeah, but like they're neighbor countries. Of course, they have to be, you know, on good terms. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, North Korea has always been threatening them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Alright, well, excuse me. Well, moving on from that. Alright, so, Thursday, Donald Trump wants better security for his future wall. The Gang of Six, which are the people who will give an estimate of how much it will be, they include Leslie Grant, Dick Durbin, Jeff Flake, Michael Bennett, Corey Gardner, and Bob Mendes. By the way, most of these names are the whitest names I've ever heard. And they have an estimate of $2.6 billion. And this would be for other laws, like the ones that relate to the path of citizenship, which will then be a 10-year path. People in DACA won't be able to bring their parents. But some Republicans, including Donald Trump, doesn't think that that's enough. And so far for now, at least, all these bills are dead. This is stated by the Republicans.
Fuck them.
Yeah. I mean, half of the people in the Gang of Six are Republicans, so like they, like their vote in the situation when it comes to like the laws, like they have the side of Donald Trump, so like it's kind of iffy in that kind of situation. Yeah.
Fuck the government.
Honestly. Alright, and well, so far that's it. That's all I have really, like, news-wise, you know. So let's just move on to the entertainment, see if there's anything good that happened this week. Something funny, something awesome that got released. Guillermo, take it away.
Alright, we're gonna start with Uh, a good comedian. One I really like, Aziz Ansari, was
Mm.
accused or was brought up in the Time's Up movement,
Mhm.
and apparently he uh, had sex with a woman, and after it, like she consented,
Yeah.
and then she felt uncomfortable about it later on, and then she
Yeah.
came up and she spoke about it, and so it has been taken as if though he raped her or he, yeah,
Yeah. Sexual assaulted her
sexually
or something.
assaulted her, yeah. So, and Aziz Ansari responded by just telling his side of the story, or like
Mhm.
kind of his side, and how he feels. In September
Yeah.
of, here, this is me reading it. In
Mm.
September of last year, I met a woman at a party. We exchanged numbers. We texted back and forth and eventually went on a date. We went out to dinner, and afterwards we ended up engaging in sexual activity, which by all indications was completely consensual. The next day I got a text from her saying that although it may have seemed okay, upon further reflection she felt uncomfortable. It was true that everything did seem okay to me, so when I heard that it was not the case for her, I was surprised and concerned. I took her words to heart and responded privately after taking the time to process what she had said. I continue to support the movement that is happening in our culture. It is necessary and long overdue.
I don't think he should get backlash from this.
I don't think so
Honestly,
either.
no. I think
Like,
this is just like a 15 seconds of fame kind of thing because yeah, we all have regrets like the day after, but you can't say that he raped you or like sexually assaulted you if you gave him consensual consent during the time. You know, if like during the time, like in the act or whatever, and she's like, you know what, I changed my mind, and he like keeps going, then that is a sexual assault and that is rape.
yeah,
But if you regret it afterwards, then you can't really do anything about it since it already happened and you can't really take it back. I'm not saying you can take it back or you can't take it back, but like in this situation, it doesn't work, and I don't think the backlash towards Aziz Ansari should be harsh at all. I think this situation should just, I don't want to say like overlooked because that makes me sound like
yeah.
I'm a dick, but like this is something that
This is another
it
side of like to the whole, I guess, uh,
yeah
times up movement. Like
yeah
this is still like kind of a part of it, but
uh
it's something that like miscommunication between two people like that.
yeah
It shouldn't. It should be worked out between them and not be. First and foremost, they should talk about it
yeah.
independently by
It
the
should not
like
be
privately.
as public as it got.
Yeah, it should not be as public as actually like coming out.
Yeah
Like you said no, he kept going.
yeah, and that's something that should be public, but
That's
like
something that should be public. Uh, they should get punishment for whatever they did.
yeah,
So that's how I feel about that.
but
And Aziz
but giving
Ansari answered completely great. He was an adult
yeah
about it.
yeah. Yeah, he wasn't trying to hide anything,
No.
and saying that she the whole time she was giving consent, then you know,
Hmm.
and I just feel like he shouldn't really be attacked or anything by this. So, good for you, and season. Sorry, great execution of sticking up for yourself. All right, what's the next thing?
Okay. Something from the greatest action movie in the last decade. No, yeah, decade. That's 10 years, right? Yeah. Okay. So you've seen John Wick, right?
Oh, of course.
And you remember when he goes to the Continental.
Oh hell yeah,
So
I know the news about this already. I'm excited to talk
the
about it.
Continental,
I'm excited.
the John Wick extended universe TV show for the Continental has been greenlit, and they're gonna start it. And I'm so excited because
Hmm.
in the movies you get to see it, but
Yeah,
it's not all explained. So
it's never explained really.
yeah, it's not it's
You have
not
to
at all
like
the
pick
coin
up on like
system
the
or like
hints. Yeah.
really anything. So this will obviously give us more insight into it, and
Hmm.
maybe they start maybe the first season before John Wick 3 comes out, so then we have a little bit more to go off of.
Insight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who greenlit the show? Is it HBO, Showtime?
I'm pretty sure it was HBO.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And speaking about the Times Up movement, Mark Wahlberg
Mhm.
donates the money that he made off of what's that movie? I forget the movie. But he donated all the money that he got from that movie to the Time's Up movement because there was a big controversy in that he got paid way more than his counterparts, his female counterparts.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I forgot the movie too. Damn.
Yeah. It was fairly recent. It was the one where he had to reshoot it because they got rid of Kevin Spacey. Yeah, it was that one. So he donated the money that he got from that movie and the reshoots to the Time's Up movement.
Mhm.
And I think that's good for Mark Wahlberg, you know. But he did get a lot of backlash for obviously making more than his female counterparts that did the reshooting without having to get paid more like he did.
Mhm.
So it's a good thing for Mark Wahlberg, I think.
Yeah. Oh wait, I found the article right here. Let me look real fast. He said he donated in Michelle Williams' name. The movie was called All the Money in the World. Yeah, that was the movie he got the 1.5 million for, which he donated to the Time's Up movement. Okay. Moving on.
We got some reboot news.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. Charlie's Angels is supposed to be getting a reboot.
Like a movie or a TV show?
Yeah, a movie. They're supposed to start filming in April.
Ooh, okay.
So that's gonna be good. I think. I like Charlie's Angels.
Hey, wait, I liked it too. I'm just saying the reboot could be shit. You know?
Just gotta see who they're getting. I didn't get to read like who. They just showed me they're getting Charlie's Angels reboot.
I mean, lately these reboots have been awful, so I'm skeptical. All right, next.
It was great.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, what else? Halloween is supposed to be getting a reboot too. I'm gonna watch it because I like scary movies. Or I've started to like more scary movies, so
yeah. Okay.
We'll see how that goes. And for new movies that are supposed to be in the works, Black Widow is supposed to be getting a movie.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, finally, dude. There's so many Marvel fans who are excited. I think it'll be a pretty cool movie to watch. Yeah. Because you never get like really anything about. To be honest,
I don't like the way she looks right now with the blonde hair.
Really?
Yeah. Like I know Scarlett Johansson herself is she's a natural blonde. She looks good, but she looks weird in that trailer. I don't know what it is.
It's just a more kind of bleachy blonde. I don't know how to say it. It was
maybe
close to white. Oh my.
Yeah, she just looks weird in that trailer. I didn't like it, but yeah. All right, that's cool. I'm excited.
Just character development. I don't know.
Yeah.
And finally, Sylvester Stallone teased an Expendables 4. I think that's great because I love Jason Statham more. Like he's one of my favorite like action movie like actors.
Yeah.
So and I've always liked the Expendables series.
Yeah, I honestly think they should have stopped at 2. I think they should have stopped after 2.
You didn't like 3?
Not really.
I didn't really either.
Alright, thank God.
No, it was just because they added the younger ones. Like.
Yeah, that's true. What was his name? Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey.
I think one of the Hemsworth, the younger one. Liam.
No, Liam. Yeah.
Liam Hemsworth. He was in that. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that, and I don't know. I didn't like Mel Gibson as the as a villain. I did not believe him and like Sylvester Stallone had like a little rivalry at all. I didn't believe it. Yeah, it was Mel Gibson.
I thought it was John Van Damme.
No, it was Mel Gibson.
Which one was John Van Damme?
It was probably the first or second one. It definitely was not the third.
Damn, I don't remember it to be.
Yeah.
Jason Statham is all that matters.
Yeah.
And Terry Crews. Terry Crews is funny.
Terry Crews is good.
He's a god.
Yeah.
That's basically all I have. Well,
yeah,
I did have some stuff for rap, but like.
Nah, you can go ahead. This is all entertainment.
These are supposed to be artists that are releasing, like rap artists that's supposed to be releasing an album in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was World Star like Music. They posted this on their Twitter.
Okay.
And they said that A$AP Rocky, Travis Scott, Kanye West, Pusha T, Earl Sweatshirt, The Game, A$AP Ferg, Kid Cudi, Denzel Curry, Post Malone, Schoolboy Q, Tory Lanez, The Weeknd, J. Cole, Migos. I know Migos are for sure. Frank Ocean, Childish Gambino, J-Rock, and some other people.
Not bad.
I honestly don't listen to like half that list. Like, most of them don't really matter, but
yeah. I mean, it sounds like a good lineup.
It does. Especially Childish, because I think Childish is gonna get back into rapping.
Oh, thank God.
So hopefully.
Yeah, I was not a fan of his last album.
You didn't like Awaken My Love?
Not really.
I liked a select few of the songs, because like most of them kind of seem like instrumental songs mostly.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know why people love Redbone so much. I don't like it. That's just me. I tried getting into it.
Vibe.
Yeah, I'm not really.
It's all about the vibe with the kids nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it for like winter. It was like to me it was more like a winter album.
You think so?
I think so. Cause I would just like be listening to it and like driving in the snow or whatever. It just seemed like really chill as shit.
Alright. I don't know. That wasn't my kind of vibe. I feel like it's either this is me, like a punk rock kind of kid.
Yeah,
you know.
That's true.
But like I do like some like instrumental songs. I like listening to piano. I listen to I forgot his one YouTuber's name, but he did the full piano version of Interstellar's main theme.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, that video is like him playing on the piano, mastering that song. Oh, it's so beautiful. I loved it. I love that video.
Damn, I'm gonna look for it and then I'm gonna listen to it while we're at the gym.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's it. You know.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all the entertainment news, all the news that happened this week. Some bigger stuff that you probably know about, some little stuff you probably don't know about, some stuff you probably don't care about, some stuff we care about, you know.
I'm gonna check Twitter real quick, see if there's anything else.
Any last minute breaking news stories?
Oh, yeah. Kim and Kanye called their kid Chicago West.
Oh my fucking God.
I don't mind it, because, you know, represent.
Yeah.
Represent Chi-Town.
Oh. Why? These names, man. What is with these names? Get normal names.
Hey, Saint ain't a bad name for one of their kids, but.
Wait, how many kids do they have?
They have 3. So.
They have 3?
Yeah.
So Northwest.
Yeah. Saint West and
they named
Chicago
their kid
West.
Saint.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, Saint isn't a bad one. I kind of like it.
It's okay.
I don't know how you would get a nickname for that though. Or North.
Yeah. Yeah. Like SW Southwest. You know.
Yeah. What?
You know, SW Southwest.
But she's Northwest.
Yeah, you get the Northwest, you get the Southwest, then you get the Midwest, which is Chicago. It all lines up.
Damn, Saint should have been mid. and then the new one should have been East.
Alright, we're getting off topic. That's it for the video. Thanks for checking out the video. I've been joined from the Party Podcast with my co-host
Guillermo.
And yeah, peace.
See ya.
You'd rather not.
Save your sob story for jail. I'm not interested.
You think I want sympathy? This is my city. I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!